we're going to begin with our committee members to sort of give us a little insight into what happened in the different groups. We'll have a little bit of a debrief and then open it up to everyone else to sort of chime in and maybe share some interesting things that they learned and something that they'll be taking away from the discussions. Lucia and Urvashi, would you like to begin with your group?
Sure. So in our room, we had six beautiful mentors from the industry side, sorry. And we had a very nice conversation, but the main point that we can sum up is that everybody has to really work on any soft skill that can be applied for the next career step. That's, I would say, the main take-home message from all the discussion that we have after each of our mentor introduced themselves. And another point that came out from the discussion is that each of the mentee would be very happy to have access to the LinkedIn profile of all the mentors in the program. So I think that's what definitely something that we could think about it. So everybody would have the opportunity to connect and have and reach to any different mentors. So that's basically the take-home message of our room one, so industry. I don't know if everyone, you want to add anything, please?
No, I think that's good. I think it just, we had mentors from very diverse fields, and that just goes to show how having a PhD can basically take us along different paths. And I think that's really exciting. But yeah, so it was a really nice discussion. Yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. Next, I'll turn it to maybe Andrew, if you want to talk a little bit about what was happening in your room.
I was very excited to participate in that. I thought we had a very natural discussion towards the end. A number of points came through. It seems like there may be value in having group discussions or cohort-wide exchanges in the future. Maybe that's a topic for further discussion. We talked about how important grants were for faculty positions, how important networking is. Sometimes there's a factor of serendipity, how to define your research niche, how competitive are academic positions out there. One point I liked is that mentorship stays for life. That hit me right in the heart. So I really appreciate that we're all helping each other out and going for the long haul. We had specific tips for R21s and consortium grants. I thought this was great. We had some people stay on and chat with me for some Q&A. We had a question about taking breaks between different phases of one's career, and I think that's really great. I think we're all human beings, and is a job market understanding of breaks, and it is. And there were concrete pieces of advice for handling that. So I'm really proud of our group overall and our mentors for offering such solid advice.
That's wonderful. As someone who's currently on a sabbatical, technically from my other job, I fully endorse that. Nick, if you'd like to comment on your group.
Yes, we had a very nice discussion with the mentors and the mentees discussed, and the introduction about how clinical medicine can be incorporated into the research part and how to balance between patients and also translational research and clinical research. Also some of, and how to balance also the residency and how to match into program. And as well, lastly, some of them also asked me, after most of them left, to go to other groups about the MPH program and what you can do and how to earn. And it was very nice discussion, I think, and people enjoyed it.
That's fantastic. So I think some of the things that came up in this room and sort of the main room just before everyone else was joining was the idea of potentially having a Slack channel as a way to continue the discussion and having opportunities to find further collaborations. And I'm seeing a lot of nods even as I say that. So I think that seems to be the right way to go with that. So happy to facilitate that. We can definitely work on setting something up there. Potentially having future meetings like this, but with breakout rooms around some of our interested topics, for instance, maybe is another option for future events. So we can have maybe a women's only room, LGBTQ plus or Latinx or oncology or AI or something like that. So happy to, if those are topics and things that are interesting to you, please reach out to us and we're happy to facilitate those as well. Given that this is very much our first year, we want to figure out the best way to make the most of this program for everyone.